Från Skultorp Görel seglade till Sweden och Polar.
Frida and Agneta sing in Swedish. ABBA themselves play all the instruments. This is one of their most secret songs. It was never released to the public, but it was pressed on vinyl. Let's dive into an ABBA recording that no one knew they recorded and which has a variety of historical significance in ABBA's history. Summer 1979. ABBA had just released their sixth album Voulez-Vous in April 1979. On the 7th of June, ABBA went into the recording studio, their own Polar Music studio, to record a very secret song. A song in Swedish. It was the first time in 5 years that ABBA recorded in Swedish. They have done Swedish versions of Ring Ring, Waterloo and Honey Honey. And this is only one of 3 original songs that ABBA as a group recorded in their native language. The song is called Song till Görel, Song for Görel. Görel was ABBA's colleague and friend. She started as secretary for ABBA's manager Stig Andersson and by 1979 had become vice president of Stig and ABBA's label Polar Music. Görel Hanser was one of the most important figures in ABBA's legacy. She was the woman behind ABBA. The story is so intriguing, and it is very special that ABBA wrote and recorded a song just for her. Song till Görel was recorded as a tribute for Görel's 30th birthday on the 21st of June 1979. The music for this song was written by Björn and Benny. The verses feel somewhat melancholic, even a bit ominous. The chorus turns into an uplifting and incredibly catchy tune. The style reminds me of Chiquitita, a bit of Schlager. The song has all 4 members on lead vocals and they sing together with their manager Stig Andersson.
Det svåraste, det klarar hon, en stjärna har vi fått.
This is the only time in ABBA's discography, except for the children's choir in I Have a Dream and Little Things, that ABBA sing together with someone else on a studio recording. The first verse has Frida and Agneta, the second verse Stig Andersson, the third verse Björn and Benny, and the fourth verse returns to Frida and Agneta. In the chorus, all 5 come together on vocals. The lyrics for Song till Görel were written by Stig Andersson. These lyrics are self-referential and straightforward, all about Görel and her skills, her importance for Stig and ABBA. The first verse goes, From Skultorp Görel sailed to Sweden and Polar. She came, she saw, she conquered, and that is why she is here. Now she sits as director and Stickan's great comfort. There she will sit by her door and hear Stickan's voice. The chorus goes, Where is Görel? Tell me where is Görel? Hey, I can't do anything without you. Where is Görel? Tell me where is Görel? Hey, can someone answer me? In the summer nights happening, in the autumn rain and mist, she always speaks with a smile. Yes, Görel is everywhere with me and checks what's going on. At the end of the song, they even refer to Anders Hanser, who was then newly introduced into the ABBA and Polar family. He became a trusted photographer for ABBA's late period and who became Görel's lover and husband.
När hennes Anders ringer sen så hör vi nog ibland var är jag?
Where is Görel? I can't do anything without you. This lyric by Stig Andersson was the final creative collaboration between ABBA and Stickan. He continued to be their manager, but the last time he wrote words for one of their albums was for ABBA the Album in 1977. But a guest vocalist and Swedish lyrics by Stig are not the only historical specialty with this song in ABBA's canon. Apparently, no other musician is featured on the track. According to the research of ABBA biographer Carl Magnus Palm, all instruments on this recording were played by Björn and Benny, including a bass drum and percussion. As far as I know, this was the only ABBA song to feature no one else playing, except for the final track on The Visitors, Like an Angel Passing Through My Room, where it is all Benny on keyboards and synthesizers. Görel's song was recorded in so much secrecy People said about Görel that she knew everything that was going on at Polar, but she had no idea that ABBA recorded this song. She was surprised that everything surrounding this recording could be organized without her knowledge. Back then, she said, "I had no idea about this." The recording was pressed on a blue 12-inch vinyl single. This song was then exclusively given to guests at Görel's birthday party. According to Carl Magnus Palm, it's unclear exactly how many copies were pressed, but probably at least 150, but no more than 200. Some copies made it into fan circulation. In 2016, bootlegs were created on vinyl, pressed in the UK. Again, only 250 copies were made. These bootleg copies are labeled Exclusive Limited Edition Collector's Reissue. They are unofficial, so be aware of the difference between the original pressing and the unofficial reissue. This song remained only one of two songs that ABBA specifically wrote for special birthday occasions. The second came in 1981 for their manager Stig Andersson. 20 years after Song till Görel, in 1999, all four members of ABBA came together in private and in music once again, and again for Görel Hanser, this time for her 50th birthday party. This happened at the Modern Museum's restaurant at Skeppsholmen, Stockholm, just around the corner from Benny's office. On this private occasion, ABBA sang the Swedish birthday song with a simple tulip. And with their original song, Song till Görel, as so often, ABBA have outdone themselves, even though it was never meant for the public, or especially because it was exclusively written for one of their close friends. This recording is so catchy, and there are so many styles coming together here. The eerie melancholy in the verses, the celebratory Schlager chorus, the delicate folk-style instrumental backing track, and even passages of classical influences. This song seemed to have stayed with one of its composers, Benny Andersson, for decades. In 2004, Benny recycled these instrumental parts of Song till Görel for a new composition that he wrote for Benny Andersson's orchestra, an instrumental piece called Bed of Roses. So, how much of Song till Görel has stayed with you? Have you ever heard about it? Have you listened to it? What's your story, your memories? How and when did you first hear about this song? Maybe some of you are even lucky enough to possess one of the original pressings on vinyl. Let me know your thoughts and feelings about this rare and unique recording from ABBA in the comments below. Song till Görel. Alright, until then, hej då!